Hello there, you're watching our first publication and I myself will gladly introduce the voice of the system. Well, an expected announcer was committed suicide and we decided to use a simulated one. So, let us start. Number 5. Distance. Distance is a survival racing game that combines the intense action of arcade racing with the exploration of an atmospheric world. You control a unique car that allows you to boost, jump, rotate, and even fly through a chaotic and twisted city. Distance is already on Steam and will be coming to PS4 at some point this year. It has a vectored graphics look similar to Borderlands and has a vibrant world. It looks like a mobile runner with futuristic cars and an F-Zero type of speed with stylized, colorful graphics. It's apparently very challenging and we can't wait to check it out when it hits the PlayStation 4. Number 4. Need for Speed 2015. We were told in January that 2015's Need for Speed is already looking spectacular. Of course, these words came from EA, so it's possible they might just be trying to hype up their upcoming racing game. The game is being developed by Need for Speed Rivals developer Ghost Games, which also has us a little concerned, since Rivals wasn't exactly the most original racing game ever made. Hopefully, Ghost Games will live up to their goal of doing a much better job with Need for Speed 2015. We'll definitely hear more about the next Need for Speed during EA's E3 2015 press conference. Ghost Games and EA noted that the game is a full reboot coming to PC, Xbox One and PS4, noting that they're going back to what they believe are the 4 pillars of their racing game franchise that fans love the most: deep customization, authentic urban car culture, a nocturnal open world, and an immersive narrative that pulls you through the game. Number 3. Sebastien Loeb Rally Evo. The most interesting thing is that a legendary driver is taking part in game developing, one of the most exciting challenges in the world. Sebastien Loeb Rally Evo is the new milestone IP dedicated entirely to the world of rallying. The game is inspired by the 9-time world champion greatest rally driver of all time. Creators team seems to provide us with more than 10 different game modes, the best rally tracks in the world, driving on mud, snow, and asphalt in a variety of events. Career mode gives you the opportunity to experience the life of a rally driver and compete for a place on Sebastien Loeb's team. Have him as your mentor and learn all the secrets of competitive driving. Number 2. RideRite single player game is set out as a world tour, with events arranged broadly according to bike category and down to power, cylinders or age within that. The menus are clear and easy to navigate, with notifications showing you what races you can enter at a glance. Winning races raises your reputation, allowing you to enter elite races, which gives a sense of progress when the world tour events are all unlocked as soon as you have a capable bike. There are a pleasing variety of events themselves, which range from your standard races to drag races and head-to-heads. The latter see you chasing down a rival racer, attempting to get ahead of them before the timer runs out, while drag races, which could be boring, override your settings, meaning you have to perform manual gear shifts, maximizing the power of each if you want to win. Gran Turismo for motorcycles as it is, and the funny thing is it really works. Long loading times and difficulty issues aside, Ride is an excellent game. The handling model, which does take time to get used to, is fantastic, and the army will try to outbrake you and jostle for position realistically, and it's all wrapped up in a great looking package. For fans of motorcycles this is a must, but even if you're not you'll find plenty of enjoyment in Ride. Number 1. Project Cars. We take another look at Project Cars. Project Cars has been one of the year's surprise success stories, to the extent that Slightly Mad Studios has just announced a sequel while the first game's barely 2 months old. It's not hard to understand why. The partly crowd-funded racer has tapped an audience that other racers seem to be ignoring. It turns out that not everyone wants a social racing focus, Top Gear tie-ins, American racing superstars or the world's best photo mode, but lots of people do seem to want a game with a fairly straight race by race, championship by championship career mode, the option to play full race weekends, a realistic approach to tire wear and damage and RE races that are neither robotic nor psychotic. Now on its 1.04 patch, the PS4 version is smoother running, has cleaner edges and is less prone to the menace of screen tear, all of which make for a slightly better experience. And while we can't say whether it's a combination of patches, our own control tweaks or just experience that have done the trick, we are finding the handling more predictable and consistent these days. Some classes of vehicle, particularly the open wheel racers and karts, can be a nightmare to drive, but that's what we'd expect. This isn't a game you can play like Forza 5 or Gran Turismo 6, screaming around the corners with the brakes on and hoping for the best. It requires a little more of the thought and discipline you'd find in PC sim racers, though with driving aids on it's more approachable than Assetto Corsa and the like. Thank you for watching. Sincerely yours, Game to Dead.